Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got my August wrap up for you. Alright, so August has been a really good reading month. So let's just go ahead and dive into what all I read this month. The first book that I finished this month was Beneath the Sugar Sky. This was really good. This is probably one of my current favorites in the Wayward Children series. I really enjoyed this, especially because we kind of got the band back together and we were going on an adventure through several different lands in this book. Also, we got a plus-size main character and I really loved her and I can't wait for her own book. This got a 5 out of 5 stars and I would highly recommend. Actually, you know what? August has been like the month of 5-star reads. Like, it's been a really good reading month. The next book that I finished was Natural 20. This is the first book in the Roll for Love series, which is kind of based around like these characters playing D&D together and, you know, them finding relationships. And so in this book, one of the main characters owns a florist shop, the other owns a newly opened bookstore and like game shop, and it's such a cute little romance, and the anxiety rep in this is really good. Needing some time to figure out what you're doing for your business that just opened, how you're gonna make things work, how you're gonna make a relationship work while you're working on your business and that kind of stuff. And the anxiety wrapped up in it is just so good. This book also got a 5 out of 5 stars. This is a series I would highly recommend checking out. The next book I think follows a cosplayer, so I'm here for it. The next book that I finished this month was Honey Girl. This was such a good read. The mental health rep in this is so good. Also, like, finding love in like unexpected places, getting accidentally married in Vegas, and, you know, learning to know the person that you got married to and like making a relationship work. And like the mental health rep in this, plus all of the cool queer found family kind of thing going on, is just amazing. This also got a 5 out of 5 stars and would highly recommend. Okay, the next book that I finished this month was Role Model. This is book 5 in the Game Changers series. Oh my god, I loved Troy and Harris. They are such a good couple. They're right up there with Shane and Elia for like my favorite couple out of this series. I love their dynamic. Troy is, you know, kind of learning to find himself in his new team. He got traded after calling out a very homophobic teammate. Also, his teammate did some very not okay things and he called him out on it, and the team decided to protect the other player and Troy got traded. So Troy is dealing with his mental health and figuring out who he is outside of his friendship that is now over, and starting with a new team. And Harris, who is honestly the sweetest character I've ever read. He's honestly the nicest cinnamon roll character, and like them getting together, while it might not have been graceful at first, when they did get together, it was just like top notch. This one got a 5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't checked out this series, please do. It's so good and like really worth it. The next book that I finished this month was my graphic novel for the month, which is Heartstopper Volume 4. This also had some really good like mental health representation. This one does deal with Charlie's eating disorder and going to therapy, and we get some more background information on a few other characters, and it's just so good. We also get to see Charlie come out, or not Charlie, so we also get to see Nick coming out to his dad and his brother being kind of an asshole about things. But overall, this was just a fantastic read. Another 5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't read Heartstopper yet, what are you doing? 1. 2, please check it out. It's so good, and it's got some of like the best mental health reps. Okay, so the next book that I finished this month was Stick and Poke. This is book 5 in the Irons and Work series. This follows Matt and Wyatt. Matt's one of my favorite guys from the little tattoo shop found family that is Irons and Works. And Wyatt is also another character that we've seen throughout the other books as kind of like in the background as he and Matt kind of like develop their relationship over like a year. This was so good. I loved that both of these characters were not really looking to find love really, and it just kind of smacks them in the face. So in this one, Matt has a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury, and Wyatt is blind. So this one has a lot to deal with like finding your independence both despite your family and with your family's encouragement. This is just one of the most lovely books that I've read in this series, and I really loved it. This one was another 5 out of 5 stars. Guys, there were so many 5-star books this month, I'm not even joking. So next up I have a DNF for the month, which was Camp. So I really wanted to like this one. I mean, the writing is so easily readable and just like draws you in, but I just didn't feel connected to the characters by the time I got to page 75. and I just didn't feel like I was connecting with them. And yeah, I think this one will have, or we'll find a better home for it, because I feel like this is something that somebody would really, really, really love. This is just wasn't my cup of tea, but you know, whatever. Okay, so next up to my currently reading books. The first one that I'm currently reading is Best Laid Plans. This is the second book in the Garnet Run series. It's so good so far, you guys. Let's see, today I think I hit the 40% mark, and it's so good so far. I really love it. It follows Charlie and Rye. Rye inherited this house that he thought was going to be really great, but it turns out it's falling down around him basically, and Charlie runs the Garnet Run hardware store, and Rye kind of keeps going into the hardware store buying things, and Charlie finally asks what he's doing, and Charlie is like, oh, okay, let me help you with that. And like, it's their, you know, falling in love as they're remodeling this house, and I'm here for it. It's so good so far. And then the last book that I'm going to try to get in before the month is over is Given. This is the first volume. So this follows 4 members of a band called Given, and while their squabbles and like struggles and conflicts kind of push them apart, their love for music will always bring them back together for the band. And I'm here for it. So that's one that I'm going to try to get done by the end of the month. Otherwise, that is everything that I read in August. What did you guys read this month? Let me know down below. Did you guys have a favorite? I honestly could not pick a favorite this month. They were all 5 stars, so there's that. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button if you haven't already, but would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.